This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp.
Well, so now our things are getting closer, right? So now we want to build the test cases. Give an example, right? Test case was as a the buyer, I want to add address to my account. Simple, right? So for this, you have to write the test case. You have to write the positive test cases, you have to write the negative test cases, and you have to details explain your test cases. What is the test case? A test case is nothing but explaining testing a functionality step by step is called the test case. Welcome to read the Google. Welcome to read the Chat GPT. You will hear so many things. What I said, that's organic. Okay, that's the real. A manual testing is, or a test case is, testing something step by step or writing something step by step to test a functionality. Example, adding address to my the portal, to my buyer portal. This is called the test cases. Simple. So for the test cases, remember, we create the template in the beginning, one of the slide, and that template is showing here. The amount of the template you'll be telling them all the template, the column, the test configuration steps, test data is already hidden. Those will be showing here. You adjust that, it will not be showing here. So it's like the project management setup, right? Similar things. It's a customize. Anything you want to do, you can do. Test case has to have a template. Who built the test cases? You can save it. Where this test case is created, like whose team, that team. What is the status, to the status? Which sprint? Sprint details is there. Because you are creating a test case or you're performing testing against the user story. User story belongs to a sprint, right? And user story belongs to a feature. A feature belongs to an epic, and epic belongs to a project. So once actually you generate a report will be looking amazingly wonderful, I can say, because the more the connection you put it, for the managers, for you looking very good. So let's come back to the test cases. So test case, look at the steps is there, numbering, and the user story is there, precondition is there. Test case should have a precondition. Well, what is the precondition, right? If you want to come to the www.schoolshub.ai, well, my friend, you need a browser. Simple, right? That's called precondition. So this is the common wording. Precondition is the different for everything you do. If you want to do the school hub URL, right? The sign up. So you need the two preconditions. Browser need to install, and you need another steps. You have to browse that URL. If you want to the sign in one of the application, your precondition has to be, well, you have to do the sign up. Again, these kind of things actually that it takes to learn the user story, to do the test case, the user story analysis, understand the in-depth of the user story. It can take 10 hours. Hey, not me. One of my students, he told me, he said it took literally 10 hours for me just to understand, because user story is something you cannot memorize. Test case is something you cannot blindly do it. The thought process, dependency, how to write the positive test cases, how to write the negative test cases, how to think about the testing, it is not something blindly you can do. This is not the way, because in the software development, nothing is we do blind. Nothing is, everything has to have a common sense and make sense, both. So this part is very important. I'm telling you because I'm expert on it, right? So I know. The third one is steps, right? In the test cases, steps means you're exactly explaining the very generic English language. Open the Chrome browser. Click the right top corner sign up button, right? Click the register button from the sign up page. So you are exactly, simple English is called the test steps. Now the test data. Test data column, some of the steps you need the test data, some steps you don't need the test data. That's the reason we did it. But expected is important. Test steps have the relation with the expectation. What is this? Because if I click the sign up button, I'm expecting the register the page open. If I'm not getting it, then it is a bug. Simple. So these two parts, steps and expected, is super important for you. You have to be very details oriented what you look. And you have to make sure you actually the compare with your user story. Super important. Okay. Expected and the steps. Okay. So if your the steps match the expected, good. Go to the second one. Go to the third one. Okay. Another you will be eventually seeing is called the actual. Means once you start executing these test cases, right? So your steps is coming, expected also you see. But expected, the actual can be different, right? Well, I'm giving an example, right? I type, I click sign up button, the expected is sign up page open. Look at this. Actual is sign up page appears. That's the actual. But now the different way. I type my username, my password, and I click the sign up button, right? Sign in button, sorry. So now actually will be what? Actually is different. Expected is different. I'm expecting the home page of Schools Hub should appear. Should. You see that I said the word should appear because that's my user story is telling me. So now the actual will be the same. The home page is appeared. So this is actually the passive voice present independent tense. Again, this English is varied based on the each of the team. The expected we call should means expected, and actual is yes, I can see it. Actual is happening. But this English has to be generic, easy to understand, and you follow the way your team wants. Now let me tell you another steps so you'll understand this. After signing, I want to attach a documents. And I did the attach a documents. And after the attach a doc, I click the attach button. Then now the user story is telling it should be the pending. Pending. Okay, well, sexual is pending. Well, so now if you want to test this, well, accepted. Now it's coming the dependency. Dependency is coming. While you have to go to the another user story means, and then you have to hit the accepted. Once you hit the accepted, so now you come to this screen, you come to this page, okay, from pending to accepted. So test case has a rhythm, has a beauty that it is amazing, but only true when you understand the requirements. That's the reason. You work any company, any company you work for, you always utilize your brain, not your mouth. Once the brain is perfect, now you use your mouth to actually give the output. Okay, so this screen I can talk next 6 hours. I'm not. That's not my goal. I'm just explaining you, giving you some clue how important it is. This content is very important. You have to listen and understand very carefully. But go about this. What do we do in the testing? In the testing, we use the reusable steps. Okay, we do the parameterization. This too is important. Understand this. Very carefully take the notes. When we create the test case template and why we do the reusable test case. Listen to this. I want to add address to my portal after I log into the e-commerce platform. Okay. I want to remove my phone number. I want to add new phone number. I want to add my payment. All I want to do, where? Tell me, in my portal. Can you do this? You can. But technically you cannot. There is a dependency is involved there, which is sign in. So now I have to open the browser, type the URL, type the username, type the password, and click the sign in. So 6 steps. Well, You have to type the 6 steps for every single damn test cases, right? It's a wasting time. That's the where come the reusable test steps or reusable test cases. So you make the sign-in test cases and you call them over and over, over and over. That's the what it does. So that's the way we solve the reusable test case. Now let's solve the parameters. Parameters definition or the concept in the industry is simple. Okay, I have the interface. Okay, I have the interface, but now I want to do something different.